Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are walking you through the registration process as a data processor or data controller in Kenya. What is the registration process? Step 1. To make an application, log on to the Office of the Data Commissioner's website. Once there, navigate to the e-services section and select whether you want to register as a data controller or data processor. Upon selecting whether you want to register as a data controller or data processor, a screen will appear. Click on Account link to sign up or sign in. A sign-in section will pop up on your screen, and click to register as a data handler below the email and password section. Carefully read through the registration instructions that will pop up on your screen. Step 2. Identify if it's your first time to register or you are resuming registration. If you are resuming registration, fill in the resume code that will be sent in your email address. And if you are registering for the first time, fill in the registration representative details. Choose whether you are a data controller or data processor. Specify the institution type, whether it is a government institution, private institution, not-for-profit, and religious institution. Step 3. Fill in the basic details of the institution. For example, fill in the institution name, postal address, and contact information. Below this part, there is a Data Protection Officer section. It is not a mandatory requirement for an institution to fill their Data Protection Officer's details. Although, if an institution has a dedicated data protection officer, then you can choose to fill in their details in this section. After this section, a resume code will be sent to your email for confirmation. Step 4. Select which categories of data subjects and data types will be processed. For example, you might have a data subject category called employee. The types of employee data that can be processed are things like CVs, job applications, interview notes, onboarding information, payroll, disciplinary, performance, and staff exit details. You go ahead and add Personal Data Group. When you click on Add Personal Data Group, another section of Category of Description and Purpose will pop up on your screen on this very same section. You can add another category called Customer, and the types of information that you collect under Customer is name, address, identification, contact, and payment details. Basically, the KYCs. Know your customer better. Under this section, you must include purposes for collecting every category of data. Under employee category, you have to specify why are you collecting the employee's data. You also have to specify why are you collecting the customer data. Step 5. This is where you are required to fill in sensitive personal data your institution collects and its purpose, and you're basically required to select from the provided options. Step 6. Specify if your data resides outside Kenya, and if it resides outside Kenya, you are required to list countries that the data is transferred to. As you can see, the countries our data is transferred to is the US, UK, Belgium. And if your data does not reside outside Kenya, it resides in Kenya, you will list nothing. Note that if you use cloud systems, then automatically your data must be residing outside Kenya. Kindly check with your service provider to be sure. Step 7. This is whereby you define the IT security measures your institution employs to safeguard data and prevent unauthorized access or cyber attacks. In our case, the risk is password theft. The safeguard my institution has placed is malware protection. Step 8. For profit-making entities, you are required in this section to fill in your previous year turnover and financial statements and employee count. You are required to attach documents which include KRA tax returns and a signed declaration form of the number of employees to certify to the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner that the particulars provided are true and complete. Not-for-profit making entities and government institutions do not need to provide financials. And if your turnover is below 5 million Kenyan shillings, you are exempted from mandatory registration unless you process data for any of the provided categories below. The provided categories include a turnover of above 5 million Kenyan shillings plus. Step 9. This is whereby you will have an overview of your application and you can correct the wrong entries that you had entered in your application by going back to the previous stages of your application. Step 10. This is where you set your login details, then click Submit and proceed to Payment page, whereby an invoice will be subsequently generated. Registration fees for this application varies for profit-making entities based on revenue and employees. For profit-making institutions, their registration fees is capped at 40,000 Kenyan shillings, whereas for not-for-profit, religious, and government institutions, their registration fees are capped at 4,000 Kenyan shillings. Once you pay the registration fees, you will await correspondence from the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner in 2 weeks' time on the progress of your application. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Thanks for watching.